This is Layer 3, and you've made it this far. You're beginning to understand the structure of this descent. Each layer exposes not only forgotten tales, but the deeper questions they leave behind. Narrating this chapter is AsTheRavenDreams, a voice many of you already know, and one that has haunted this channel before. In their return, they'll take you through stories that blur the line between folklore and fear, reality and recollection. And trust me, this is one you won't forget.
Orang Pendek. In the remote jungles of Sumatra, locals speak of the Orang Pendek. A short, bipedal creature covered in dark fur, walking like a human but no taller than a child. For centuries, sightings have trickled out. Farmers, researchers, even Western explorers have reported crossing paths with this elusive being. Some believe it could be a surviving relative of ancient hominids, like Homo floresiensis. Others say it's a spiritual protector of the forests. But one thing is certain, the jungle is vast and science doesn't have the final word on what walks its floors. The Bridgewater Triangle. In southeastern Massachusetts lies a cursed patch of land known as the Bridgewater Triangle. It's not marked on any map, but within its borders, things get strange. Lights in the sky, mutilated animals, Bigfoot sightings, even ghostly apparitions. People vanish here. Compasses spin without reason. It's been called a paranormal vortex, a hotspot for the inexplicable. And while skeptics scoff, those who've seen the shadows within this triangle never quite laugh the same again. The Mandela Effect. Do you remember Nelson Mandela dying in prison in the 1980s? Many do, but he didn't. That's the heart of the Mandela Effect. When masses of people recall events, logos, or facts differently than reality. Was it Berenstain or Berenstain Bears? Did Monopoly's mascot wear a monocle? Does the Fruit of the Loom logo have a cornucopia behind it? These false memories have led some to wonder if we're slipping between parallel universes, or if reality itself is glitching. Either way, it's unsettling to realize how fragile your memory might be, or how malleable your world really is. The Green Children of Woolpit. In 12th century England, 2 children were found near the village of Woolpit, with green-tinted skin. They spoke no known language, refused all food except raw beans, and wore strange clothes. Eventually, the boy died. The girl survived, lost her green color, and learned English. She claimed they came from a place underground called St. Martin's Land, where the sun never shined. Was it folklore, malnutrition, or a memory of something not quite from this earth? The green children came and left more questions than answers. Black-eyed kids. They knock on your door, ask for help, want to use your phone, but something feels off. Their skin is pale, their speech is stiff, and their eyes, pitch black. No whites, no soul. Encounters with black-eyed children often involve an overwhelming sense of dread, like your instincts are screaming to run. Some believe they're demons. Others say aliens or something entirely new. Whatever they are, one rule is consistent. Never invite them in. Dyatlov Pass Incident, 1959. 9 Russian hikers vanish in the Ural Mountains. When their bodies are found, the scene is bizarre. Tents slashed from the inside, corpses scattered barefoot in the snow. Some died from blunt force trauma. One was missing her tongue. Radiation was detected on their clothes. To this day, no theory fully explains what happened. Avalanche, secret weapons, or something darker. The Dyatlov Pass remains a frozen riddle. And whatever happened up there, it was not ordinary. The Flatwoods Monster. In 1952, in the quiet town of Flatwoods, West Virginia, a group of kids saw something fall from the sky. When they went to investigate, they encountered a towering creature, 10 feet tall, glowing eyes, and a metallic dress that hissed and hovered. It became known as the Flatwoods Monster, sparking panic and media frenzy. Skeptics called it a misidentified owl. Locals knew better. Sometimes folklore begins with a single scream in the woods and never quite fades. Cicada 3301. In 2012, an anonymous message appeared online, a cryptic puzzle signed Cicada 3301. It wasn't just a riddle. It was a global recruitment trail involving steganography, obscure literature, and even physical clues hidden in multiple countries. The puzzles were complex, elegant, and terrifying in their precision. No one knows who was behind it. A secret society, a government agency, or something else entirely. They vanished after a few rounds, leaving behind a digital myth, a game with no clear prize, and a mind behind it that no one could trace. The Wendigo. Born in Algonquin legend, the Wendigo was a creature of hunger, skeletal, frostbitten, and always starving. It's said to possess those who commit cannibalism, turning them into monsters, cursed to devour endlessly. In colder, isolated regions, people have claimed to hear it, a voice in the wind, calling your name. The Wendigo isn't just a creature, no, it's a warning of what happens when a man gives in to his darkest instincts. The Max Headroom Incident. November 22nd, 1987. During a broadcast of Doctor Who in Chicago, a signal hijack occurred. A man in a Max Headroom mask interrupted the feed with strange, distorted speech and unsettling gestures. No one ever claimed responsibility. The video was never explained. To this day, it's one of the most infamous unsolved cybercrimes in history. A moment where television reality cracked, and something bizarre slipped in. The Baghdad Battery. In the 1930s Iraq, a clay jar was discovered containing copper and iron pieces. It looked like, shocker, a battery. Dated nearly 2,000 years old, though. If real, it suggests that ancient civilizations may have understood electricity far earlier than we thought. Skeptics say it was just storage, but if it was a power source, what were they powering? And where did that knowledge go? Goatman and his bridge. In Texas, there is a bridge said to be haunted by the Goatman, a horned half-human creature with a thirst for vengeance. Legends say that he was once a kind man, lynched by locals for owning goats and being different. Now he lingers near the bridge, dragging trespassers into the woods. The stories are old, but the warnings still fresh. Don't cross the bridge at night. The Yogtse case. Gunther Stoll was a German food engineer who believed he was being watched. One night in 1984, he suddenly shouted, "Now it works!" and wrote down the letters YOG''TZE, Yogtse. Hours later, he was found dying in his wrecked car, naked, injured, and far from home. No one knows what Yogtse means, or how he got there. Just a man with a cryptic clue and a death that no one could explain.
Layer 3 comes to a close, but the questions it raised will linger longer than the echoes. A heartfelt thank you to AsTheRavenDreams for once again giving form to our forgotten horrors. Layer 4 awaits, and we're just beginning to slip into the abyss.